Hi, are you prepared for the forthcoming iPad training? Ready to get the most out of the session? Unfortunately, we do have some pre-event tasks for you to complete, and some of these are essential requirements. Sorry, were you thinking that all you need to do is turn up on the day? Don't worry, they aren't really big tasks. Essential task number 1, iTunes ID. If you haven't already, make sure your iPad is configured with a valid iTunes ID, and you can do this without needing to register a credit card. See the guidance in the Google Doc for further info. You'll need the iTunes ID and password in order to be able to install free apps during the session. In the Google Doc we've shared a link to an app or two so you can test this in advance. Essential task number 2, email. To explore various tools and other mobile learning technologies, you will need access to email, ideally via the email app built into the iPad, or else via web-based access. Again, it's essential that you configure and test this in advance. Essential task number 3, ideas and objectives. Think about and come along with a clear and preferably documented idea of what you would like to learn and achieve during the session. This might involve bringing various documents with you relevant to your overall project, including any examples that you would like to repurpose. Desirable task number 4, Google account. Ideally, you should have a Google account. If you do not currently have a Google account, you may need to register and confirm your account in advance. If you already have a Google account, or have now created one, you should test that this works on your iPad. You might also find it very useful to have a Dropbox account, and if you don't already have one, to create one in advance. Desirable task number 5, paid for apps. It's not essential, but ideally you'd need to be able to install paid for apps during the session. We will certainly look at some paid for apps, and so to have hands-on access during the session, you may wish to be able to install one or more of these apps and therefore have credit or payment details attached to your iTunes ID. If you have an iTunes card or minimal credit, you may wish to hold fire in purchasing apps until we can discuss the most useful apps during the training session. Desirable task number 6, Puffin Browser. As an example, a really useful app enabling access to Flash-based resources on iPads, such as BBC SkillsWise, a paid app called Puffin Browser is very useful, which costs £1.99. Desirable task number 7, Show and Tell. If you already use your iPad or other mobile technologies for teaching and learning purposes, it would be good if you could prepare to deliver a short show and tell during the session to share how you are doing this and the associated benefits. Finally, complete the Google Doc, check and complete each task, then confirm via the Google Doc. Please at least ensure that you have completed the essential tasks. All done? Great. Look forward to seeing you on the day. Don't forget to bring everything, including your iPad, fully charged. If you have other devices, including a laptop, bring those too.
Created using Powtoon.